States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Yes.
From?
Here.
Kiel.
Here.
Broker. Here. Shudi.
Here.
Krieger. Here. Ogden.
Here.
All present. Need a motion to approve the October 14th meeting.
Move to approve the minutes of October 14, 2025 City Council meeting.
Second.
Motion by Krieger, second by Ogden to approve the minutes of October 14th, 2025 City Council meeting. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 6-0. Public comment? No public comment? Okay. Consideration of bid district operating plan and 2026 budget.
Yep, Mary Crystal's here. She is the chair, sent it to me. I put it in your packet for review. For some reason the display is glitching out on me up there. So it's on for review and approval tonight. It looks like Alderman Gill, you were part of this, as well as creating the plan. Everything I saw meets the statutory requirements, unless someone feels otherwise.
I think originally, I don't remember if it was the last committee meeting or the one before, we talked about, we didn't have all of this information and update at the time, but wanted more detail around what the projected expenses and the plans were for expenditures. And then I think maybe I raised the issue, I don't remember exactly if I did or if somebody else did also. Do we really need to have a dollar for dollar match at this time?
Are you telling me that, or you're asking me, or
Well,
the budget was presented? I don't know, I guess I don't understand.
item H, requested amount of revenues generated by the self-imposed levy on owners of bid is 60 cents per thousand assessed value with matching funds from the city of Kiel.
That's how it was set up.
I know that's how it was set up.
That's how it's set up.
Can I speak to this?
Sure, absolutely, that's why you're here.
Is there a reason why you wouldn't want to match the funds, John?
I'm looking at
He's looking at.
the little bit of a spreadsheet that's in there, projected expenses, and I'm thinking you're carrying a fair amount in reserve right now.
Correct. Reason being is, well, obviously the trees, we're not going to do anything until highway's done. The sign grant, that's for businesses coming in that need help with signs on the outside of their building, or somebody redoing their signs, or redoing the front of their building. And then the metal art is, right now it's being accrued. We kind of put that on hold, but we still need to put some money in the bank for it until the highway's done, because we want to put another piece up. So that's, and then the 15,000 is, we're looking ahead to use that money to get the better streetlights, to have better sidewalks, to use that for, like, if we wanted paved sidewalks versus concrete, you know, that kind of thing. Do we want better planters on the bridge? Those kinds of things. So that's really what we're gearing that to be for. And we have talked about doing that every year until the highway project is ready to be paid for, right? Right?
Correct.
And so it'll be about 4 years of that. So that's what, 75,000 that would be put aside for that. So there doesn't have to be fundraising and things like that.
There shouldn't have to, yeah.
We can't do this without matching funds.
A lot of this is forward thinking, John, with the project that's going on in 4 and 5 years from now. It doesn't pay to plant a bunch of trees on Fremont that are going to get torn out.
Yeah.
Again, the very top line item that you see under the Fremont Street Highway Project, beautification improvements. That is so that when this project gets done, the bid has a say in what's going to be spent, and we're also going to have a fairly nice chunk of change by the time that rolls around to come to the city and say, hey, we want to help. The DOT is going to give us options, correct? That was my understanding.
That's
You know,
correct.
DOT lays it out, you get the basics. And then they say, okay, if you want this, it's gonna cost you this much. If you wanna do this, it's gonna cost you this much more. If you want to set up. So they give you different tiers of, you know, the aesthetics of it. That's what that is going to be right there. That's where that $15,000 is set aside. And again, it's forward thinking that 5 years from now, we're gonna have a real nice chunk of change where we can bring it back to the city and say, we wanna reinvest this money into the city. So essentially, we're just bankrolling it for now, to put it in plain terms.
Right.
We're setting it aside so that when this project gets finalized, we can make downtown look more than a basic DOT drawing.
We're just accruing the money, basically.
I would like to add a comment. I'm firmly in support of your budget. I don't have a problem with the matching funds. I guess what I would like is before you plant trees, because I know there are at least a couple of people with businesses on Fremont that are not enthusiastic or supportive of trees, is that you would contact the business owners and make sure that that is something that they are in favor of, and explain the tree issue with the roots and the size and whatnot. Not that it just goes ahead, Mary, without input from them, and I don't know, maybe they have already input through the Riverwalk, I don't know.
Wouldn't you?
Through the bid,
Yeah.
the businesses.
Yeah.
The businesses are the ones
We
that,
would certainly talk to an arborvitae or whatever it is, because trees grow different on the south side than
That's
they
what you're
grow on the
saying, yeah.
north. We don't want sidewalks up here. We're not gonna spend this money, no offense, to have the city come and cut them down because the sidewalks heating.
They went through that before.
Yeah, we went through that once already.
Yeah, we don't wanna go through that again.
Yeah.
And I understand that, I guess it's just the whole concept of trees, and I'm not against the whole concept of trees, but I think, you know, I just think,
Don't worry, the businesses will tell us what they want,
Yes.
they're not shy.
Just gonna say.
okay. In that case, I will leave it up to you, Mary, you know what you're doing.
there will be input from many, from all sides, if you will.
Good job. This looks very nice. Do we need a motion? Are we ready for that?
Are there any more
Yeah, the
discussion?
purpose of having the budget come to us now is to get, correct me if I'm wrong, but is it not to worry about the match at this point? Is that not the reason that the budget comes to the city council? Otherwise, the bid is an autonomous body, right? I mean, the entire
I think it's
reason
a
for it to
law.
come here now
Correct,
is to decide on the match.
correct.
I don't know about deciding on the match, Jeremy, but I do know that the budget has to be reviewed by the budget committee before it goes to the whole budget that the council votes on. And that's why you're seeing it now, because I think the budget committee meeting is
Already met.
already met.
But as the council as a whole, because of the numerous discussions, we can adopt it as a whole. But Jeremy's assessment is correct that the purpose of this and having the city review it is to maintain financial oversight of city funds that are going to support the bid. The city council can decide how much funding it wants to do, but use of those funds are ultimately up to the bid on its own.
So
That's how I understand it.
if you would approve this, but when it comes time to approve your budget and there's an adjustment, then we'd have to go back to the drawing board and come back with a revised budget, I believe, because we're basing this off of
Correct.
last year's taxes, so these numbers at the top aren't even accurate. Because I'm quite certain you're gonna give us 20 or 30,000 more. No, I'm kidding. But you know what I'm saying? This is our plan. We have to start somewhere, so
That looks good,
we
yeah.
might have to revise our budget, but we're really hoping we won't have to.
And the budget and those numbers are all on the agenda for committee of the whole. So that'll be discussed. It's in draft format, and that's what will be published to meet our statutory deadline, is the initial draft. It'll go out because we have a weekly newspaper, which hampers us in the lateness of the audit. I explained that at the budget committee meeting today, but we will put it out, but we will still have time to make amendments, and we can still publicly post those amendments on the city's website and in paper at 3 different locations in the city like we do our notices. So this is their draft, what they have, the best information they have available to them right now. Put that in, and Mary's correct, depending on what this council does. If you decide as a council not to match the funds dollar for dollar, or do 50 cents on the dollar, or not match it at all, those adjustments will be made and passed on, and the bid will have to make their own adjustments, bring that budget back to us for approval again.
In that case, I would like to make a motion that we accept the plan and the budget as it is written at this time. Do we need anything more?
Jerry?
Yeah, second.
Motion by Shudi, second by Fromm, to approve the business improvement district's operating plan and 2026 budget. Roll call. Fromm? Oh, sorry.
As it's written right now, right? Giving us a chance to talk about this next week too.
Correct.
Okay, as it's written now, okay. Roll call from
Yes.
Gill,
Yes.
Roker,
Yes.
Shudi,
Yes.
Krieger,
Yes.
Oxford.
Yes.
6-0, motion carried. Consideration of offer to purchase lot 93 in Rockville subdivision.
Yeah, I'm scrolling to it. We, this came out of the blue, walk in, talked with Sean Megan, who has made an offer to purchase the last remaining vacant lot in the Rockville subdivision. He did it very informally in terms of a letter with the parcel identified for visualization. I'll pull it up on the screen. This is lagging behind for whatever reason. There it is. So it is this, I'll highlight it, is this parcel, which is the last one on Clay Street before the apartments. It's sat vacant since the subdivision was created. So, my opinion, very fair price. If we agree to accept the letter offer, we would have our attorney put together a formal offer to purchase, like we've done on the other projects, and move forward.
That's the last lot?
The last residential lot, yeah.
Where you just envisioned that the street purchase for the 11,000
Cool.
contingencies.
Correct. It's a residential project. It should be a wham bam, easy. No developers agreement or anything else, so.
And I'll make a motion to accept a offer to purchase for vacant land, or vacant lot number 93 in Rockville subdivision from Sean and Stephanie Mangan for $11,000.
Do they have to have a plan in place for improvements on there within a certain amount of time?
Under what requirements?
It would fall under the same city law, like you have within a year
To build on
to
it?
build on it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you meant. I thought you meant like contingencies in terms of all the city's requirements for the Rockville subdivision would have to be met. Yeah. But as far as the covenants is, that's something we don't.
They're aware of that the expectation is to have some kind of a
Yeah,
building.
and that's what we'll
Yeah.
discuss in the formal offer to purchase.
Yep.
I told him to put one together for us, and he presented this. I found it on my desk Monday, yesterday
Gotcha.
morning, so that's why. Just wanted to get the ball rolling and see if we're all comfortable with selling it, and so it's a good price. I had another person that was interested in it, and this is a good price for us to get for that lot. It's been,
Did you have a second? I'll second it, otherwise.
there's no second.
I got it.
So
Motion by
you're-
Gill, seconded by Broker to approve the sale of lot 93 in Rockville subdivision to Sean and Stephanie Mangan for $11,000. Roll call. From?
Yes.
Gill?
Yes.
Broker?
Yes.
Shooty?
Yes.
Krieger?
Yes.
Oster?
Yes.
Motion carries 6-0.
On a slightly different note, and I don't know if this is legit or not, but we had talked about opening up a couple of other lots over where the butterfly park is. So those would become residential lots if they opened up, correct?
If they opened up that way.
We
Okay.
don't have a formal plan, it's discussion at this time, so I
Okay.
can't say that we would do residential. It would definitely be a R1 or potentially an R3
Okay,
development.
thank you.
And we in consideration of the city of Kiel offer to purchase vacant land from Hillcrest.
Yeah, this is in your packet. This is the land immediately south of the existing DPW utilities area. It's 11.56 acres, and the city is looking at purchasing that for future expansion of their facilities. To the south, the price offered, the Hillcrest offered is $170,000 for the 11.56 acres, which works out to $14,076, which is under typical land per acre of developable land right now. What we're seeing in developable land is 15 to 25,000 an acre out there. So the purchase price is under that. We did look at this lot back in '22, and in '22 the purchase price was $140,000. But in part of that purchase, it was required for us to put a park in that parcel. So since I let them know that we will not be putting a park in that parcel, that's where he increased the price to $170 for that. So this would be purchased using utility funds to purchase this lot. Gary has, our attorney has reviewed the offer to purchase, and we had incorporated his comments into the offer to purchase at this time.
So the money is available at this time?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, Chris did talk to me, so we did go through it. I think most of the changes were, I think that the real estate condition report, they're not required for that. That was
Yeah,
one thing
yeah.
I was suggesting, but I guess I think Chris had said they looked at it.
We have we have all the condition stuff from in '22 when we looked at the lot, you know, the hazardous study and the wetland and all that type of stuff. We have all the documentation already, so in that time, nothing has changed, so.
Do I remember correctly from the first purchase you talked about in 2022, that there's some wetlands there?
There are some wetlands or whatever that, with our expansion plans, we'll work right around.
Okay.
When, and I realize you can't give me any kind of a date, but maybe a year indication with this purchase, are we looking at maybe 2 years to get it built? Or 3? Or 5?
We would, based on, we're waiting for the Public Service Commission to give us our construction authorization, and once we have that, we expect to break ground in spring of '26 right now.
Awesome. Good job. Awesome.
I'll make the motion to approve the city of Kiel's offer to purchase vacant land from Hillcrest Kiel West LLC for $170,000.
Second. Oh, sorry, Bill. Go ahead.
Second.
Motion by Hill, second by Krieger, to approve the city of Kiel offer to purchase vacant land from Hillcrest Kiel West LLC for $170,000. Roll call. From?
Yes.
Gill?
Yes.
Broker?
Yes.
Shooty?
Yes.
Krieger?
Yes.
Oster?
Yes.
Motion carries 6-0. Donations, $600 from Kiel Senior Transport from Gilbert and Mary Ann Metering, and $600 to Kiel on the service. The same parties.
Correct.
Also,
Motion to approve the generous donations as read.
Second.
motion by Broker, second by Oster to approve the $600 donation for the Kiel Senior Transport and $600 to Kiel Ambulance Service. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 6-0. Approved receipts and disbursements.
Motion to approve receipts and disbursements?
Second.
Motion by Crum, second by Krieger, approve receipts and disbursements. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 6-0. Approve bills.
Motion to pay all bills?
Second.
Motion by Crum, second by Krieger, pay all bills. Roll call. Crum,
Yes.
Gill,
Yes.
Broker,
Yes.
Shooty,
Yes.
Krieger,
Yes.
Acton.
Yes.
Motion carries 6-0.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion by Gill, second by Broker to adjourn. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We're adjourned.